How is my favorite people doing today? A pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. It's a rainy kind of a Tuesday, and I just want to say welcome for those who are visiting for the first time. I want to welcome you to my channel. I hope you guys all had a wonderful day. So today I'm going to be making a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but my main recipe today is for those who remember, boil and fry dumpling, or back home we used to call them Duff. So I'm making the nice big fluffy ones that you cook them by themselves, not with provision or anything, and then you make a nice stew, saltfish or a fish curry to go with it. So if you come on down, I'm going to show you my recipe today. For the Duff, in here I have about 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to be adding some sugar in this Duff because we want it to be nice and sweet, and the sugar makes it crunchy when you're frying it. I'm using white sugar. You know that I don't normally use white sugar, but for my Duff or dumpling, I want the inside, when I break it, it's to be nice and white inside instead of having a brown color. And I'm gonna add in the flour 2 teaspoons of baking powder because we're looking to make those nice big fluffy dumpling or Duff. And I'm adding my 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and we're gonna add a pinch of salt. You just add 1 little pinch, not a big amount. You can leave it out if you like, but it's just to balance the sweetness of the sugar that I add in and give it a nice extra flavor as well. A spoon of butter I added into the mixture, and now I'm gonna mix that up like when we're kneading the flour to make roti. And I just want to spread the butter in the flour before I start adding water to this. While I'm doing this, I have my water hotting on the stove. So as soon as I finish kneading the flour, I'm gonna put these bad boys into the water to cook. And tonight I decided it's Tuesday, it's raining, I want to do something fun. The kids like dumpling, and I'm gonna fry some breadfruit, and I made some stew cod. So it's gonna be like a Tuesday night dinner. So I'm gonna pour my water, and I'm gonna knead this to a nice soft dough, not too stiff, but I'll show you guys when I finish. So here is that dough, nice and soft, and I'm just gonna roll off my dumpling now, or my Duff, and I will make we'll see how much I can get, about 10 or so out of this amount. So what I like to do is like make a thin long dough like this, so easy for me to work with. And then just keep your hands with flour so it's not gonna stick, because this is a very soft dough, and when you stretch it, you're gonna get like a very sticky part. So you have to make sure that you're flouring your hands, not too much to make it too dry, but a nice little amount like that. And then you roll these guys out like that. How you like yours to be. You can make small little ones, you can make them skinnier than that, or you can, you know, make them how you like. But I'll roll them off and I'll show you how much I get out of this batch, and then I will put them into the hot bath after this. Can you see, Jess, what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Oh, so here are my dumplings. I made them nice and long. We got about 10, and try when you're doing this to make them the same size, because they're gonna cook at the same time instead of some cooking before some. And on here on my stove I have the water boiling, and you have to make sure that your water is really hot. So I'm gonna put these guys in now, and then they take about 4 to 5 minutes to cook, like so quickly. And they're gonna be nice and soft and fluffy, but you have to wait until you see them floating up to the top. Then you know that they're done, and then you have to give them, when they float up, you have to give them like another 2 more minutes. So these ones here, I think I have a lot for this pan. So some of them are gonna struggle to float, but I will make make them more room here. So nice and easy. So this is just a simple, look, this one is, they're going up already. So this is the most simplest recipe when you're tired and you want to make something quick. This is so quick. So I'm gonna let them cook because it's not done here. See how quickly they came up? It's not done, but I'm gonna let them cook for that nice 4 to 5 minutes, and then I'll show you when I'm taking them down. So guys, look at this, about 3 minutes into the cooking, and what I like to do, I like to turn them over so they're not stuck on one side and they're cooking on both sides. And these are so light and fluffy right now. They're just rolling around, but they don't have space because I have it too full. But I can feel how nice and fluffy they are. When I push them down like this, they're just plumping out back how they're light. So I'm gonna let them cook for another 2 minutes. 2 minutes because we don't want the inside to be raw. And then I'll show you when I take them out how beautiful they are. So here they are, exactly 5 minutes, and I just want to show you how you know when they're nice and done and fluffy. As soon as you do that, they're gonna bump right up back and they're ready. You don't want to overcook them because they tend to get tough sometimes when you overcook them. But if you look at it, you can see how nice and light and fluffy, these look. That you know exactly that they're done. So I'm gonna turn my stove and strain them, and then I'll come back and show you how I usually finish it off. So here this is how I like to do my duff or dumpling. I like to put some butter in the pan instead of oil. So I have about 3 tablespoons of butter, and I have a clove of garlic. So I'm making like a garlic butter sauce, and I'm gonna put those dumplings inside. You don't have to do this with the butter if you don't like. You can put less butter, or you can put oil, whatever you like to fry yours in. But the reason why I do mine like this is because it gives a wonderful, delicious flavor. And once you try it this way, trust me, you would love it and you'll enjoy it. So I'm gonna put all my garlic, and I have a nice big clove of garlic. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna take the back of my spoon and mix it into the butter well. So I'm making this nice garlic butter like that. And I can see now that the garlic is spread out all over in here, and it smells beautiful. So what I'll do now, I'm gonna take my dumplings. I wanna make sure. And then I'm gonna put them in one by one and let them fry nicely on this one side, and then I'll flip them over to the other side. So I'm gonna put them like that. And if you have to do 2 batch, guys, you can do that as well, no big deal. But try to fit them in that they can cook properly. And this will brown up on all sides, and it gives a beautiful flavor that you will enjoy when you make a dumpling or duff the next time. So this is as much as I can fit in the pan right now. I have 3 still remaining, but I'll cook these first and then I'll cook the rest. So I'm gonna leave this about a minute or so, or until the bottom is nice and brown, and then I'll flip them. So here they are, I flipped them, and you can try to get the side and everything cooked. If you like yours more brown than this, you can go ahead and fry them more brown. And all these brown pieces that you're seeing on this one here is from the garlic. So this is gonna have such a nice flavor. So I'm gonna take this out, and then the other 3 that I have, I'm gonna put those in to cook. But look how nice, and it smells amazing with butter and garlic. It smells so lovely. And these ones are best served hot. When they serve them hot, they taste extra delicious. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fry out those other 3, and I'm gonna serve them up right away because I don't want to wait too long, because when it's hot, it's so yummy and delicious. So here is my beautiful fried dumpling, boiled and fried dumpling. This is what our Tuesday night dinner looks like. I have here some fried bread, seasoned and fried breadfruit. My family love that. And here I made some stew saltfish. This is stew cod to go with everything. And I already have my cup of tea here that I'm gonna dig in right now and let you guys know how all this delicious food is going down. So let me try here and get one of my dumplings, and I'm gonna take one right on top here, and it's nice and crunchy on the outside. And I'm gonna get some of this breadfruit.
It looks so good.
Yep, and I'm gonna get how I like to eat mine. I like to take my dumpling here, and I like to cut it in the middle and eat it like, look at that, nice and fluffy inside, so like a bread, right? Like a hot dog bread. And then I like to take, look at that, so nice and soft. And then I'll bring it here, Jess. I'll take my stew saltfish and I'll put it in the middle like that, like I make a hot dog bun or something like that. My mouth is drooling, and I put a lot of pepper in the saltfish because I like when it have pepper inside. So I'm trying to get out some of the pepper because I like the flavor. And I garnish the top of the stew saltfish with coriander leaf. I do have a recipe already for stew saltfish, and I do have a recipe for fried breadfruit, but tonight the star for tonight menu is the boil and fry dumplings. So I'm gonna dig in and let you guys know how this tastes. So guys, this is my mouthful for you, everybody who's watching, all my favorite people. So I'm gonna dive in. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Guys, the dumpling is so soft, like a bread in the inside, and on the outside is so nice. They have a nice crust, and that flavor from the butter and the garlic, so amazing. And the saltfish, I put a lot of tomatoes, so the stew is just lying in the bread here. And guys, it tastes so nice with that hint of coriander on the top. I wish if you guys can smell and if you guys can taste right now, but it tastes so good. I will take a bite of the breadfruit, even though this is not my recipe tonight. Guys, this is so good. So cheers to you guys.
This looks so yummy.
If you didn't have breadfruit, if you didn't have dumpling, or back home we say Duff for a long time, I hope I inspire you to make this soon. If you never heard of this recipe or you never tried it before, please guys, it's very, very simple. You can do so much with it. You can eat, if you don't eat saltfish, you can eat it with any side dish of your choice. So tonight, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You only have to subscribe to one video. Please remember to hit the notification bell, so every time I do a new video, you'll get a notification. And I want to say, you guys, please stay safe, blessed. Until then, bye for now.